P.O.L.
Yo, what up, y'all? IntraVenus here, back with another episode of P.O.L. Game Review and Music, and today I'm doing part 16 of my ongoing Spawn collection. And I'm going to start it out with an action figure from Spawn the movie. I've never featured a figure from Spawn the movie before, but this is Jessica Priest. And she isn't really the coolest action figure in my opinion, though she does have a cool backstory. You'll see that she has a water gun that shoots over 6 feet and a backpack missile launcher. I think that she's supposed to have a flamethrower, and that's what the water gun is replacing, so she can still shoot something. On the back you'll see Jason Wynn, Clown, Spawn, Burnt Spawn, Al Simmons, Jessica Priest, Violator, Spawn, and Malbolgia. Jessica Priest has replaced the killer of Spawn in the movie, and when they made this movie, it was Chapel that was at least thought to have killed Spawn, and then in the movie they replaced him with Jessica Priest, and then kind of built her into the story after the movie was made, if I remember correctly. Nowadays she is She-Spawn 2, and the leader of the Scorched, which I highly recommend you go ahead and check that out. That's the new Spawn superhero anti-hero team. It even includes Haunt, and I love Haunt. You have to check it out. It's an okay action figure. The condition here would be pretty mint if I didn't have the yellowing going on in the plastic, but that happens. That's how it was where I got it, how I got it. And this one's not worth very much, but it is to me right here. Alright, let's go to the next action figure. Alright, this time we are featuring Battleclad Spawn. Battleclad Spawn is a figure that I've featured on this channel before, but last time I had gotten him, his forearm had snapped off in the packaging, and so I actually did a video where I reattached his arm and opened him from the box first, of course. And I have him here, you'll see him in the close-ups, but this is a sealed version where his arm still seems to be attached, both of them. You'll see Battleclad Spawn comes with all of his armor separate, and you can attach it however you want. Well, they all go in certain spots, but you can choose not to attach some, and you might because they all fall off continuously. I almost actually thought about gluing his armor into place because it's such a pain in the butt. He also comes with a sickle, and it's like a double-ended weapon. On the back you'll see this is part of Series 6. And Series 6 came out in 1996 and also featured Alien Spawn, Chameleon Spawn, which is actually Mutant Spawn, and I've mentioned this once a long time ago. If you've ever come across a Mutant Spawn action figure with the packaging labeling it as Chameleon Spawn, please let me know down in the comments. I can't find them, and I don't think they ever made them. Anyhow, it also has Tiffany the Amazon, Battleclad Spawn, of course, Sandskr, The Freak, and Super Patriot. I have featured all of these on this channel before, if I'm not mistaken, though I'll have to double check on Alien Spawn. Let's see what the Clip and Collect has to say. Battleclad Spawn. Existing in a period of history when battles were waged with very little beyond one's bare hands, Battleclad Spawn's costume has morphed to accommodate his environment. Looking like a suit of armor, Spawn is protected from both the elements of nature and face-to-face combat. One of the most posable figures in this collection, Battleclad Spawn has joints at the knees, hips, waist, shoulders, wrists, elbows, and neck. His two-headed staff is the only weapon this warrior needs. Nowadays, it's pretty common for at least that many parts to be moving, as usually the newer Spawn figures come with 22 movable parts, if I'm not mistaken. This is the original paint, and not a variant, but I would like to find, I've seen a couple variants, at least one version, and I'd like to get it. Battleclad Spawn is going up in value. One of the reasons why I had to get this is because, one, I don't have it sealed anymore. And two, because I've seen them going up in value and I don't want to miss out on grabbing it, because I don't want to have to spend like $100 on it. They're going upwards of $50 though, so be on the lookout. Let's go to the next figure. This is a big one. And we're getting in a little later down the line of the Spawn releases. Here we have Series 11. And this is the Raider. The Raider is from Dark Ages Spawn. And he has some really good detailed paint. I like all the different colors. He's got a staff. He's a Minotaur type character. He's got like some skulls and or rocks on a rope that he slings around and hits people with. And on the back you'll see in this series it also included the Horrid, the Skull Queen, the Raider, the Spellcaster, the Ogre, and Spawn the Black Knight. Yes, they all are these. The Raider. Also, you'll see that we have more Kiss figures listed. That's from Kiss Psycho Circus. There's Spawn Series 12 here. And a clip and collect is included right beside the description of how to operate the action figure. Let's see what the clip and collect has to say. Baracus, the Raider. Half man, half beast. He is the Black Knight's second in command. A master hunter and warrior pulled from the portal of darkness. Once he too was an enemy of Camelot. Now he fights for King Arthur against the Skull Queen and her horde of evil to win the kingdom of the Dark Age. He collects the skulls from Horde as his trophies. Cool, so yes, that is his skulls on a rope that he slings around, and that's pretty cool. This is a nice one. Hefty, very nice condition, as you saw. This is one of the more pristine ones I have, and as they get newer, even though this is still really old, this is from 1998, but as they get closer to now, they actually go up in value somewhat from here and up, from 98 and above for sure. So let me know what you think about the Raider. Alright, our fourth action figure here is another Spawn the Dark Ages action figure. But this is from Series 14. And this here is a really nice paint variant of Mandarin Spawn. Mandarin Spawn is really a freaking sweet character. Always really good detail and paint on these action figures when they come out with one that's Mandarin Spawn. Even the one that came out in 2022 is pretty nice, I think. Let's see here. He comes in an alternate variant color where it's got shades of greens and blues. And usually he comes in more shades of reds and blacks, with I think maybe the green handles on the swords as pictured on the back. You'll also see Spawn the Blackheart, the Necromancer, Mandarin Spawn the Scarlet Edge, Viper King, Tormentor, and Iguantus and Tuscadon. I don't think I've ever seen those actually. Spawn Series 14, The Dark Ages, also features Ozzy Osbourne on the back. Techno Spawn, referencing just the names of the figures, no pictures except for one. We got Yellow Submarine listed here with one of the Beatles. From Movie Maniacs, you have Austin Powers and Mike Myers. And there is a clip and collect here, though it's very brief. Mandarin Spawn, the Scarlet Edge. This master of bladed weapons from an ancient feudal society, the Scarlet Edge was brutally slain during the war against the army of the dead. Enraged by his own death, he has been commissioned to Earth to seek his revenge. Now masked in mystery, this warrior has taken the name Mandarin Spawn. Sweet. Yeah, the one listed on the back is definitely the original paint, and the one here is a variant. Very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Mandarin Spawn. Alright, last but not least, once again I have saved the largest action figure for last. And this character was featured recently on my Manga series episode. It was like, what, 13 or something? And this is the Goddess, but this is the special edition. And you can see here why I kind of have to do it on camera this way, because it's very large and hard to do close-ups of compared to the scale of those other ones. You really get the idea here, me holding it like this, how big and really well packaged this action figure is. This here is Goddess. It does not say anything about the clip and collect on this one, but you can hear me recite the clip and collect on the previous mentioned episode. Goddess Special Edition is just, it comes in this hard plastic display case. This is something else. I mean, really, the best packaged Spawn figures they ever released, quite possibly. There are other ones like this too that I plan on getting, though they take up a lot of space and I can't hang this on the wall, so I don't know. She looks pretty sweet. She's got the ribbon, a real ribbon going around her staff. She's got green and gold with little bits of blue accents. You do see her face showing here with her mask to the side. The variant that I showed was purple with the mask on the character, so change it up here a little bit. On the back, you will see Dark Ages Spawn listed from Series 11, as well as a mention of Cygor 2, Bottom Line, Top Gun, The Creech Reanimated Spawn, and Spawn 4. And then a mention of Movie Maniacs and Kiss Psycho Circus Tour Edition. This, you know, the original Goddess figure was alright, but this one's really cool. I kind of wish the other paint job was in here, though, because that one might be cooler. I don't know. This is pretty sweet. Alright, y'all. This is the end of the episode. I really appreciate that you stuck around to the end. I'm really glad that you like these Spawn episodes, and if you do, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. It really helps me out and inspires me to make more of these, because I'm going to keep collecting Spawn, and I like talking about it too. So I guess Battleclad Spawn and I will have to bid you a farewell, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Well, that was just childhood. We were all there together, and in denial would play like it was forever. And in the tall woods, we'd stay out of the weather like it was all good. Every day we made it for pleasure. We were saying whatever came to our minds, plain and simple like a tetherball reaching the sky.